Today, na Saturday, and we know how we can handle Saturdays them, na the One Pot Show. When they go through the week, we lay na table all the things that we pass through where yourself can get opportunity. Maybe you don't miss part of the shows then day, or something on the way then in your mind for make yourself come and come make we talk about them. Today you go get the opportunity. Last week Saturday by now will be dinner here, but we get for cut them short because waiting do the Miss Sierra Leone 2019 be there on. So be careful join them. I've been to money. And if you self be watch, you know how everything unfold. I don't know. It depends on who side you did do because for the one they were in a salon, it be dated 5. The one they were in at the UK, dated 6 in the morning. And the one they were in at the States, it dated after midnight. So it depends on who side you did. But if you be watch, well, now so things be unfold. You know, say, for the past weeks now, Italic say anti-corruption, every Saturday, they don't dig. That past Saturday, then be cage, then say investigators, then support WAEC monitor English language in the ongoing 2019 private was examination. And guess what? Then be cage answer questions them or na phone them. I hope so you be see that day where we be post them na the page. And you will be miss what will be do will be able for bring together the highlights moments them by the Miss Sierra Leone 2019, like the question and answer and the counting session. If you, because the program be really long, but if you want, we'll be squeezing down to 30-something minutes. So if you want to watch Landy, gonna share a network production page na YouTube and you can able to watch all the highlights of the program. President Bio, and President Abdel Fattah LCC, then say then discuss bilateral relations under the African Union and also Africa as a whole. We also see Slafa President, Madam Aisha Johansson, he say in the seek for FIFA the annual development funding boost for Sierra Leone Premier clubs. Remember the last time where this Premier be start, Madam Aisha Johansson be on suspension. So the government of Sierra Leone and because FIFA be they look with one bad eye, that the government be able to sponsor the club's name and the Premier League as a whole. Well, when come, remember say them want give money, where you say no, you know, go take the money and this and that. Well, now it is right to FIFA for see how FIFA go send that money where they can send for see how then they go help the Premier League clubs them na salon. We be also learn on Monday now we be learn say the first set of teachers them, you know them teachers them where ACC be display na 43. Well, the past Wednesday, but on Monday them be told say this past Wednesday then go appear na court for the first time. On Monday we be called Edmond Abu Jr. From Native Consortium. We can talk about that demonstration where them be say they want to do na salon, but again we be talk about the current economy na the country. I believe say you self be enjoy that discussion day and you be learn certain things them where I think na be eye opener where it be can lay na table for we. We also say President Bio be called for urgent action on climate change. That's na the United Nations 74th session of the General Assembly where they are now na New York. On Tuesday, what we'll be deal with now, we'll be deal with the interview where Samuel Wise Bangura do with the Minister of Information, Mohamed Rahman Soare. And you will be there, you know how that conversation they been go. Sierra Leone they don't call we for take part by the 2019 WAFU Cup of Nations. Remember, we be did it, but whether misunderstanding become, so then be kick we na the CAFU na the WAFU na under FIFA now everything then be kick we come out. Well, Morocco na be did it. Waiting happen, Morocco not did it again, na Salon did it. And today as we speak, Salon don't left the home-based team. The home-based team don't left for go Senegal. You all know that they get for go play there. Then they go play Liberia. You remember Liberia, eh? You remember IBN? Well, but come on, then the internet they be the call say, what to make more of them diaspora players then and then be put them for we don't pick home-based team. Well now the home-based team now they go for go play Liberia tomorrow. Let us see how that one day go unfold. We will try to get a link for make we go show them live. We'll not get right now, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we go get a link for show them live tomorrow. You know how we can do them on a Sierra Network Salon Facebook page and also we website where you go able to watch them live. On Wednesday, we be stream the formal commencement of the financial year 2020 budget process na the na Miata conference we na the vice president na be go launch am. And every day the Sierra Network team did it. So now I make you for subscribe to the YouTube page SN Radio. Make sure you subscribe there because every day we did it and we're going to bring the updates them now with YouTube page where you go see how everything be go. The one we don't put up already, we get Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority. Road Safety Authority and then pass. They know because if you fail, then they tell you say go prepare your budget back and come. But then pass. Well, go make you go watch the interview, lay all waiting happen there and waiting them plan for do. We did try forget one of them big allejo than a road safety for bring them come because the way how the lawless drivers them they now and the accidents them for every week. One major accident they happen in Salon where they take lives of people them every week. Now make we they get police. Sierra Leone police go there na Sierra Network here on Monday. Monday we they get Salon police now they will carry it and we they fight hard before next weekend. Make we able forget from the road safety authority. Make we can talk about local ask some question them. Maybe then go able for answer we the things and we'll get out on. Leone Stars coaches call for training ahead of AFCON qualifiers. Also, we be share the students then views about the bus, the school bus. You know, say a network with they go outside. Well, we be board one by the school bus them. I don't know if you don't look. Make you hear waiting the students then talk about the school bus them. We board one and we ask the student in question. Some gladdy say they don't mind for pay the 1,000. Other one then say them be feel say na free. But go watch make you waiting then say for themselves. And unfortunately on Wednesday, a building will be there under construction. A building will be there under construction. Now the Bow-Timer Highway it been collapsed. And we'll be able to share the video on Wednesday. We even the program Nayana something we I'll be able to talk about small because up to the time where that thing they be happen few hours, no rescue team not been there. The people them we according to the video we will be share, the people that will be there up, be they talk to the one that we trap underneath the rubble and then be they read and then be they talk. But to that end the rescue not being calm. And up to date, up to now, people are still missing. People are still missing another place there. What will be deal with now Wednesday? We'll be deal with the views of principals, teachers, parents, and students them about that mass failure wey happen na the WAEC exam. We learn say some of the stakeholders them, the judiciary of Sierra Leone, be asked them say make them comment about them work inside salon. I wish them be don't invite we, because then thing they now, well, na right the right, and this now under the Sierra Leone judiciary, and they now tell we who that say who that not say. But if them be don't invite we, you know, say we go there now from paper to pay, they bring everything come. But they wait for see if, because we see AYV be there, but they wait for see if video go surface, let we hear, then stakeholders then they will been deep and are waiting at their own comment about the judiciary na salon. We see Bishop J. Archibald Cole be talk to judge them on the flow of justice. The flow of justice na the country, he be get for admonish them, say make them do it right and make everybody feel like say they are represented. We also learn from the judiciary of Sierra Leone say 1,000 inmates them that come in days and weeks, then get for face 10 judges them. You know, say then say the correctional centers them overflow, so then they try for do some speedy thing them for empty them. So 1,000 inmates them get for face 10 judges. So if you math correct, how much you feel say one judge approximately, one judge go get for deal with waiting, not to 100 inmates them? Well, we dey wait for see how then they go unfold. We still say President Bill be commemorate the 180 years of Amistad Slave Revolt. And he be also received the New Haven City Mayor Award. Then began the key to the city that day. And we be able for post, if you know what I made, again. If you not subscribe to Winner YouTube, the miso, the National Action Plan for Health Security. There was a briefing before that launching. And the press briefing will be there and will be cover them. Go make you go watch, waiting, then say day. You know, say I be announced now, I just not say, then first one, them, ACC, we don't charge them, go condemn teachers, then way them be cage pada malpractice. On this past Wednesday, na be the first appearance na court. Well, now, the second one, you know, say na 2 weeks. That first one, na the one where the president be apologized to. Well, that second one, then self ACC don't indict them. They don't indict them, and then self get for face the court. Also, not to them no more get for face court to former master and registrar general. You remember? Then one day in a court where then people them be they go pay money, where them be they play yuki with the money, and 4 other people them then say, well, the same court where them be the work. Now they go face the courts now. For them money they will them be they pay them where they not able to give account for. President B.O.B. also try for explain now the United Nations in renewed effort for alleviate poverty na salon. And nadande we be deal with na yesterday. We be also lanced the First Lady of Sierra Leone, Fatima Bio, himself be go na the UN and go with in hands of our girls campaign. And we get for lay on a table for see how things go happen, where you go get the support for make it push the campaign inside Sierra Leone. We also learned say again, President Bill be talk on development, financing the least developed countries them na salon. These are the things that we pass through Sierra Network during the week. Well, make we come with one of our panelists, Aaron Rashid Dean from New York, making lane a table, waiting together from the things them we we don't talk about. Yes, Aaron, you're welcome on board, sir.
Yes, thank you, and good day, good night, good evening, good morning, with listeners. Sorry, I don't be away for a couple of weeks now, and assignment can keep me away, particularly on Saturdays when this program can be on. In fact, today I decided to say I know we'll go nowhere, I know we'll take any assignment, so I'll participate in this program because this is also of national concern. We country, we Mama Salome. I just get a couple of things that we catch my attention with the talk. I just want to start with the last one we get for do with the first lady. We talk about this push way being come to the UN. Me not can get much so about first ladies, but the thing we did behind it, we get for do with girl picking them and the center way being come. The United Nations, the world body. I mean, I think that's significant. And the member states gets attention, catch the world's attention when President being passed some law regarding rape, and they even compare Sierra Leone, some news article, international news article I see, we praise Sierra Leone more than some even developed country because of that standing and take. And for the first lady for do that, I think that's significant, and I hope it will get something good out of it. You also mentioned about 1,000 prisoners then for face, I think about 100 judges.
10 judges. 10 judges.
10 judges. Each judge will get about 100 prisoners. I don't know if for led and look at the possibility of freeing them or reducing them, then prison time or granting them pardon. I don't know exactly what's the importance of that. Maybe later on you will be able to help with that, and that may just catch my attention, because we prison them, the condition that at the prison, not to standard, and like double punishment if people then find themselves in a prison, the prison not they live up to you responsibility for treatment, and I get some feeling say some of the people that way they find themselves behind bars now, Sierra Leone, like in most other countries, now people that way maybe they're innocent, maybe they're not even face justice, and sometimes the one who face justice will not get, and that get for tie with which you also say about the admonish judges. Then the person will talk to them, tell them, say, then therefore ensure fair judgment. Justice now something is very delicate.
Make I just help you on that small, Aaron. Just right. Like we try for. Then say the aim of this court is saying now for ensure decongestion na Pademba Road, and also the human rights of the inmates them according to the article whatever. They say the fact-finding court go deal with inmates them we no get trial yet. So yes,
imagine that
we no get inmates without indictment, those in prolonged adjournment, and those on judgment reserve from 2009 to 2017.
Me no go. Honestly, me no. Thing like this. Just imagine. Just imagine you have 1,000 people behind, but we not face trials or we not face judgment. Think about that. Think about that from 2009. Imagine somebody don't day being by, face the process of due process it. It don't did it for 10 years. I think say government say for coming in. Look at some of them things and they, because I hope say the judges the way they handle it and they would tamper, would get messy. Because no matter how somebody how heavy in crime. I mean, for you look at Nigeria, you not give them due process for that long. Even if let's say 2016, but 3 years ago, so that's so unfair. That's so it's so human rights abuse. I know they say the government's not responsible. Now the system we maybe don't prolong, not it go beyond even the previous government. Because all along then they happen in our country. And I hope say humanitarian feeling will play a role for them people there. Yes, people they commit crime and then all of that. Then imagine you get 1,000 prisoners in small Sierra Leone. And this is not just Pademba Road. What about the prisoners now, or the people within behind bars in other parts of the country? So and I think it's a very good move. I only hope justice Massey will play a key role in this. Then you also mentioned about failure of WAEC, and you say the second group of teachers, remember we get the first group of teachers and we them expose, and I know so we don't talk that, even though we say they're guilty of crimes, but by exposing them now the public like that, now like we don't declare them guilty, and I hope say maybe that will play a role in their own trial. Once you are noticed I think about this whole WAEC exam. I think it go beyond school, it go beyond the whole educational structure. It go even beyond the WAEC office. I mean, I will tell you, because I don't know if the question within they draw now just within the context of the Sierra Leone students them, or now question that wouldn't just like how they do in the past. With the same question we will get to now Sierra Leone, the same question and Ghanaian students them, Gambian students them, Nigerian students them will get. I don't know if that's so it work. And I don't know who side they print them materially. Because, and I will tell you, maybe the leakage them they take place outside of Sierra Leone. You never can tell. So because criminals then get to way of doing things. Then they go outside and they print their material. So the material they come from outside of Sierra Leone, which sometimes they even go to WAEC. You see, all of them things. I think the government will look into this. It's not just the teachers. It's not just the students. Certain students then they will not go. I mean, they just be victims of the circumstances. Not that the students will go out and get encouraged because the system of itself did not break down. And a very good thing with this government decide to look into it. It gets to the point that, like I say, I've been on the out for a couple of weeks. It gets to the point that even when students then fail, one I took it to them send video with an audio with the course government, course the president, course in where, course I think that, and it gets to that point where people then feel cheating, like a way of life. When they not get them, or when they catch them, they feel it's wrong, they're not for catch them. One other person talk about how then the vigilators and they're not given a chance. How the vigilators they will go on a chance, all anything. So I think the government will look into that. It's not just waiting at the channel through anything how they come into the country. Now that I believe also. Finally, before I take you time too much, you talk about this building will collapse. And I read one. I see the topic of one article. Now, an article will say then we don't go through that. Was yesterday. I know look and good as I walk off my office. I see something we say, and they don't clear the breakage. The collapse. Nobody not die. But I hear you just mentioned say there are still people who are missing. That frightened me, and I think this for call with attention, no matter what, whether every region, and this is not just about the city, buildings them forget kind of code way, especially where they get to certain level. Buildings that where they carry where they go more than one floor, one story. Therefore, get a building code within for the follow. I know if I don't get all of that, and it should not be limited to the city alone. Even every region for metro. And I make all anything that they make. We need strong regional governments. We need strong regional governments. The government of the north, the south, the east, the west, or like that. Mayors of towns they forget more power. We for avoid trying to get all the power in the central government. No matter how, with accountability we be able to do them. That's what democracy calls for. So I think I will stop so far with that.
All right. Thank you very much, Aaron Rashidin. Thank you very much, sir. I open the phone line now. you with it out there, we want to be part of the program. You get opportunity now for call and be part of the program.
Abraham, before we question, maybe I don't know if you get an idea. Maybe I don't know if Tony and Tennessee then they listen or and Bemba. Why I don't the way we take exam, we take concurrently with other English speaking West African countries the same question, the same day, the same time. But I don't know if that don't change because the way we see it na GC and NT and they will be take. I don't know which now even that now one thing one able get an answer to yet. Please, if maybe something will join if then they listen to what
if any caller, yes. Yeah. Because I know say yes, it be changed during that Ebola time. I don't know if it come back or not, but when the Ebola been there, when they be once there was an adjustment. Now I make you find out say it be get for make even the school year go out of in time where them be the do am. So I don't know if it don't come back, yes, but I think it be don't change.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, caller, you did live on here. You name and who side you call from?
I mean, I'm Mamadou from Germany.
Yes, I'm Jallo from Germany. Which you are in a table?
Well, I want to lay two things in a table today concerning the mayor of Trelabia, we be talk say concerning for serve them when they go housing then at the city, especially the main line, for let them paint the housing them. Understand? It's over now 6 months or 7 months now. I don't see no any action concerning about that. So
if I can carry on that small, I remember saying it be last December, it be say for the festive season, for all the one they in a main road, for make them paint, but will not be see that one day happen. So we don't know if they get for kind of force and this time around for this other festive season, because that time they be saying because of like where people visitors, then they come, tourists, then they come here and see the place good. So everybody within a main road be supposed for paint. Then it not be happen. I don't know if it will happen again.
Genau. Like that piece area, that song color, who said they made a picture and sky over and small. Me bought that place, the would I get that building, and that PZ building. Many only people in the letter, that advertisement wouldn't put on themselves that song color building, then Sagilak, then even them pull all the rubbish in the, you understand? Many paint the one whole city, and the city, which they pay me more. The city, we all said that one whole city, but city, all said on some warehouses. Said will be small, will see Lebanese they live on. In Germany they live on. Even the Sierra Leone they live on. Now all on to warehouses in the city. If people get to not get me wrong go. It pain me because the city not fine again. So we grew up that Malamatomos with ECOWAS Street downtown. All said downtown get to right now. Because so many talk about warehouses there. People they chase the money, the city in beauty, they don't spoil them. You understand? You want to get the housing, they all want for a store business. You understand? The government will put action on anything, and it will be small. Won't be the play ball. Now that PZ area, the Iowa Street area, the city be fine, it be lively, the see people there, everything be fine. But now all things are also business no more. You understand? Who don't want building business to make you pull out of the city? Or you go pull on corners, I go put on the not inside the city for day like city. You understand? And two, I can't tell to people because I listen to the president talk na UN. Where somebody be where listen to the president talk, it's kind of compare the president talk say this quality education. You understand? And this quality education, so somebody they watch the video, they put your comments by the video. You understand? In the travel talk say uniform and stuff and that. My brother, if the government say quality education, then you get from education be quality. You understand? If you buy uniform for your Pekin, now you right for buy uniform for your Pekin. Now you right for buy pen and pencil for your Pekin. Not to pass government do for you everything. You understand? We Israelis and we too laggard. When say government and face everything after. Even here Germany Saudi, why would they do the apprenticeship in Germany? I know for unpass 800 euro for month. If I unpass 800 euro, they pay to the state back. You understand? And 800 euro, now they pull up pay for me house rent. I get me feed the money when I 300 euro. Now they buy book, now they buy pen, now they buy pencil. Now they buy sharpener, now they buy ruler, now they buy everything but me ledger, everything but me school business. But it's already euro. You understand? They say as they do for me, I get for school back for send at all. But people in Barcelona, when they say free quality education, they think and say Everything a government for do. Now stupid than they. Me boy, I don't cost the cost now.
No, use that word they are big.
Now
Yes.
stupid.
No, again.
Okay.
Continue no more.
People in Sierra Leone need for know within the one for the country of himself, not to anything for rip on their own. You get for do something for gain something. If you are you for your way born picking also for that nursery first, you pay 600 euro for picking for can go nursery. Let me some wait till picking 3 years or 4 years, you go start kindergarten. You understand? So people in a salon get for no see we government say quality free education. Now you get for making quality, you get for buy uniform for your picking, I get for buy pen and pencil. We got make out with boss, they pay 5,000 for your people can go school. Now they pay 2,000. You get for accept to that. You understand? If the government not get money for repair that thing, how you go use that the next time? Now we say, how say talk say the government can boss them, not take 2 years, 3 years, and they don't point, not repair them. You understand? We are the work for the state Munich now, so they see waiting the state Munich, the order from other countries for repair the train then and this and that for the customers there. You understand? All in a week, now the tickets money really come out. So Sierra Leone will get for know what's up. If one salon go before, get for forget about everything and put salon first and support the government. And then teacher them. The teacher do not expect the president a word. You understand? Because when they say this malpractice, if you stop, all that corruption. The border. Where government don't talk say this one time. While the country go before, we go for acceptance says one time. We know one time. The majority of the voting president in where can say put in law according to what he talk, they make the voter in and put her in. You understand? We don't talk say one malpractice, then catch every teacher and can't go to court, people they go and make rude like rudeness standing. Where government don't tell you say no one this, you go stand behind the government, you go do what you want for the malpractice, they pay you money. Now corruption, they for jail there now. They for jail, look China, where they catch a minister for corruption, I put the member and father. Even Philippines also. You understand? So we get for no waiting fine for the converter, they say we die, I swear to go salon that.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, brother.
Okay, thank you, Jalo.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, ID live on here. You name and who the call from, please.
This is Donald Cole from Texas.
Yes, Donald. Waiting you and Lena table, sir.
Well, I just want to rub more small on the teachers that were publicly came. Actually, we all day against corruption at the country. Corruption are good. The government do a very good job for fight against corruption. They got help to let them succeed. But my take on the public shaming, when we take a closer look at the criminal justice system, if you don't get somebody that at least offend society, you either go fine them and or punish the person. If they don't go publicly shame the educators them, meaning a punishment, it's a lesser punishment compared to jail time. So with that said, I understand that they appear back in the court. We really not fear to due process. Because if they don't publicly shame them, that's a punishment. So taking them back to court for go punish them again, that's a double jeopardy. It's not good. And I feel I don't want to say the SEC boss, but the criminal justice system get it wrong. I'm your take on that for now, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Donald. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, ID live on here. You name and who the call from, please.
Hello, my name is Gugiatu. I call from Norway.
Yes, Gugiatu, with you Alena table today. Yesterday, escape, I will go sleep.
I will share you. I really say yesterday. I just want to much more concerning yesterday program. Because I listen, but I not be able to enter really. But I listen towards you. After that, I can on back. I say, okay, make I can. But I'll be there again at the Facebook. But I'll be there on the meeting side. I don't listen yesterday. The call way some people in call. I just want to make comments because Madabio really talked nice yesterday. We really appreciate him as a leader. He really talked fine yesterday. At least one side, we say one caller with the talk. We talk all back say with Africa need for their representative. That side they really church. In church, many see people in grabbing platform. But wait till me want to tell you, wait I want to talk no more. Africa, if as a continent, if the leader they not know waiting if they get for do, they get for put we say first Africa, they're not going to value it. Because at least one other caller back say why make the UK people America they no they around for listening. You know, because for me I look and say one they not value me. So they don't recognize me because they feel say we live on them without they will able to do nothing. So they feel say they will able to treat me anytime where they feel say they for treat me, it's okay for me. So we just this is a wake up call for Africa. A wake up call for them. Please, this thing done too much. If we're able to put ourselves together, the leader they not able to help themselves for push Africa go before. It not going to be easy. They always go get them kind of embarrassments and they in any kind of situation. They go always the top. They go always they repeat themselves unless they will stand for themselves for knowing what they want. Number we listen back because you not see really talking towards the end of the program. Back you said don't talk for this poverty. Where they happen at this country, like where I one call at the talker. People they really don't accept this poverty in this salon. Majority of them, like they don't welcome and they don't know say okay we poor. So man, it go live so it go get something it go live far, but when he see you, he forget one making self that kind way they all land they happen. And some of we back the people that where they over so we know the help the situation. Although yes, everybody get one way or in one way or another in problem in Africa. But we all the try. Who that way go tell me say in friend and family, you know they get people the way they get it. Because we see people that we don't 30 years of age. Una still they pay for their rent. Una still they pay for their light bill. How una want make them grow? Una not able to help them. And we really over here. We see how they work like that. Think and picking from 18 till the 21 years of age, they have no responsibility. But some people in there will take 2-3 jobs. They suffer themselves, facing them for help their family. It's good, but when you look at one way or the other, you know they able to help the people there. So let me for me, I say this poverty, it really, they don't try. Some of them don't really accept and say they do nothing. Some of the youth say, then some of them don't give up self-life. Usa Adinadi. See you for more or less some people there, Usa will be there. Up till now, over almost years, they still then at that surrounding where they talk to say how for do. No, people they for grab now. Yes, government self getting your way for play. Because you can't go good for play, but the people themselves need for help themselves. They get for example, help themselves. So now my contribution, like I say, and see for you really at the end, you really master everything yesterday. So nothing not much again for discuss, but so I will just continue for listening other one.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah. We'll get to. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on your name and who the call from, please.
Yeah, this is Ayo, the call from US.
Yes, Ayo, within you are in a table, sir.
Yeah, first I want to touch on this issue where we have to just talk about, make reference to this first of all leaders, them, they take African leaders, them serious with them. Really time for African leaders, them to give speech, everybody, they don't let me hall. You never take in as much as I want in your country for go before, in Africa as a whole. But these people, they're not going to take we serious because they know say that the business will happen. They know say we not get the interest of the people. They know say now corruption will happen. So they not believe anything when they come on our mouth. Even they know say when they give us these loans and grants, the money they end up back in their country, in a personal account. So now they need to pay attention to what they talk. You see, if they not say when they put the money into good use, with the developers in our country, with the money they will get, when we talk, they will listen. But the guy don't know. They don't see this thing for years. What do they do? Just talk, and we go, we talk book, But there is no implementation, there is no enforcement, just talk, now we happen. We win a PhD, we win a master's, we win a fellows, we study talk, So they might pay attention to it because they're not saying that so like business to happen, And as far as the poverty where the government try for eliminate, they're going to try, but it will be very hard for eliminate them because the same goes back to I don't care how much loans and grants they give, the But no say we dey misuse the money. We don't go put it outside the money supposed to go. You know? But this government they try, we will see what they try for do. You know? I hope they will be able to do something about it. You know? So that's my take.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, I live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, I mean, Usfen. I call from UK, sir.
Yes, Usfen, you get the platform. What's in your contribution?
Okay, I just want to address some few things that we don't discuss at the week. The area where the government is trying for help in terms of this climate change, we don't become a global problem. Not just one for, just contribute, sir. When you see what thing that they try for do, is great. But like inside the United Nations, as we discussed briefly yesterday, most of the leaders, them, like the president of Croatia, he emphasized more on that. You see, other leaders they can at the same thing. You see, but Uda then get this problem that then they bring up this idea to we. And when they bring the idea, they can't sell and give it. Then they sell in two fish. You know, they see the other fish wherein the effect they did. And then they come back, then they tell you, say, well, carbon emission, you don't high, carbon emission, you don't high. So how for cut and down. But on the other side, now that they can't sell you things that when they emit this carbon. Because when you look at diesel or other things like gasoline, then get high carbon emission. Petrol in the term. This is one time they explain how they pull petrol, now the crude oil. And they first come up, but the heavy carbon materials, now the one the way they bottom, now the line where they come up, they put the talk of gasoline, diesel. Now for that reason, they try for protest, they let them cut down more on diesel engines, now the environment. But most of the time, then when at the first world, and then they encourage them particular industry, where they produce them things there. When they come, now in them will bring, they say, we can supply Leone, or would they sell Leone, or would they bring this? Now then back will come, then bring small money Leone, they say, well, now we'll do the campaign. Then we'll do campaign for climate. But don't we just try for sensitize and remind the leaders that sometimes anything somebody will bring to you, make would they get experts. What they say, now wait for but what they consider, no, we just not the rush into things. Yesterday about the plastic, I just highlight how the plastic then they unbog the water. But the main other cause where it be in the climate directly, like the carbon dioxide, where they go up like the atmosphere, a mortal amount of itself, the population don't high. But how we go able to control them? Then we don't begin as alone. But now we, therefore, enlighten people and more. Say, when would they say with the plant stick? Now the reason this with the plant stick, because we don't say I want them back. If we they plant trees them, the reason this will be able to manage them. Instead of we cut them, follow go sell them for make timber, where in the end, that timber the money no go come directly to owner. Now, external bodies, then they only come profit more from that timber trade. The owner now they left without better furnitures, even for owner offices. If they decide to do forest reserve, they put certain forestry for timber, we will go towards that. Then the one they would sensitize about this climate campaign and so on, when they come, if they just say no plastic, not to everybody go no. One time they don't talk. Let them teach the people why would they plant this here so wait it enough before you. Because you breeze when they blow, now in that plant they take it for survive. That breeze what that thing they back they blow they pull, now you say the mortal man, the oxygen they survive. And also that oxygen, the way they go, it help let the rain come, it also help the ozone layer, like the top side, which side would they look when they say up like the sky. It also helps for let flood not day. Because the rain it gets a funny way. It creates flooding, and at some point, because of the climate change, with the air, they change up and down, it will cause back famine in the end. then at the last bit of the thing. So when we plan the fit, they are Pa Abu, Joseph, Amadou, when you plan them fit there, please, not the cut them. This is one cut them for this reason here. Cut them for this reason here. This stick here, what it blow in breeze, now you they take. The only time yes, the only time so that the one side that one day. So the only time we don't left now, so we for go now regarding this I don't call it again this sexual act when it's for bring people and they actually comment say in an area will not effective, fine if they're not going to install the area of DNA and able for implement more doctors and for day around areas. Because when you go to police and they ask you for go take a doctor report, you the person they don't rape. So you get for go get approved if we count them. So then therefore look into that and let them go able to sensitize the police, then wearing and go cut that bridge day for say, you know, go for go now doctor for go take make when it's in a rape case, now fast track based on this new law. I hope it will be effective. But the disadvantaged area, which some they don't know, in more of evidence for say, I see you to do this and or they don't do them to this. So they take that belief, they charge you. But like in terms of DNA, in terms of all the types of rape and other classes there, let them go try again, then bring them in. So in terms of them go say, yes, this person here will check them, will be sure say, now you turn back out, now you do this. So the government, they try for bringing in laboratory. In fact, a DNA test, it comprises of plenty things. Even say to load and desire for check forensic them. So then they're able to bring them in. So that they're able for help that side it back. So let not don't spend money. They don't put law. Then people then would they say, well, this thing not effective because some man they go take lawyer. As other man the law it go kind begin arguing well this and this not day, this and this not day. So some few people then will forget less charges. So let them go think of say let them go fast track that area day. Then we'll get for bringing DNA test for those who are people who then they indict or then they actually are culprit for this strike here. I will left that handy now. I'm your contribution that side.
Thank you very much, friend.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
You,
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, caller, ID live on here. You name and side you call from?
Yeah, I name Faraday. I call from Rexburg, Idaho.
Yes, Faraday. Waiting you all in at table.
Well, we can start with the visit where the president visit in the United States here 2 days ago. Now this message they purposely go for with Sierra Leoneans. Now we get we country, and I want to go for make we country. And waiting will make we achieve that. Now togetherness, we let we forget about this self-hate. Yes, I'm not denying say we're not for demonstrate against the president, but again, we get for do in a way that we don't actually affect the image of the country, no matter what, no matter the differences or again in politics or whatever. So then and then I think over for left. They go like England about a couple months ago, this thing to happen. They carry back, this thing to happen. Then and they actually send good image for the country. And nobody not get forever go make that country there for we. Pass we. And we will make we achieve that. Not togetherness, we left self-hate. Because that thing already happens, so okay, today na people in power. And the opposition, they always try for demonstrate against the president. It's like, go, tomorrow, if they self gain a power, now the same thing as people go do. How long would they practice? How long this could continue? And if this continue like this, I'm not going to ever see a better salon. Always now problem with policy. And this back, they actually go to we the diaspora, and we where they live out of salon. We don't take politics too much in such a way that now would aggravate most of the issues that would happen at the country. Trust me. Most of them video then we they make, most of them audio then they come out. Most of them tribal statement and they tribal hatred messages them where they go in that country then they come out. And if you look at most of the country people in that country, they listen to really diaspora and they better. So anything will tell them anything. So that country they go on before, one way or the other, then we earn with the diaspora and them. We need to come together. We need for the same positive messages to family. We need for the talk to them. And then one call I will declare for talk about Sierra Leoneans and how lazy we did. This not the fact. Some people are so lazy, so dependent in such a way that anything in this world want make government or other people they can't do for me. How long will they for this? Anybody who super dependent, will become so dependent by somebody, that person directly in the control destiny, no will ever get saved. Come on, we get all we need. We get the resources, we get the land. Now, Salona see, if they drop seed in the ground without fertilizer, I don't grow. We get land them, vacant land in the country. And those who they car up, me I not ever seen Papa buy white rice. And that was first we eat because we always plant up for we. But now we don't become so lazy in such a way that people know they even farm against us. All my just depend on white rice or buy white rice for it. Land and day, fertile land and day. So Salon, with people in the country, now the term this follow actually tell Oja. We therefore be self-independent so that we go push the country go before. Yes, the government now the head. Anything like this, anything will happen at the country and the government will put up. But we self as citizens get responsibility. We get with your responsibility for us to say the country don't go before. You know, I know, within another man country, we know how things they happen. We know how they behave. We know how they try for. They got their own political division. Yes, but we come at the country development. You see, all they come on board. And not to go, we're not going to let everything in government in hand. We say get a responsibility for all do things in we own way. We will make we country go before. So if we say we are in the diaspora, we need for the push them message out to people. You see, someone just does the free turn. Oh, they just sit down and they do nothing. All things sit down. We ask and government not gonna work. When government they can't get work. Somebody go school, get degree, don't come and sit down. Say government not get work. When government they give work, who say government they put work give all the graduates them. Every year, every city they produce graduates them. Every year, Jala, Mitimagai, and Escoma University, all the colleges and universities in Asalo, every year they produce graduates them. Who say government they put job can't give now already graduate. It's not easy. So with these Leoneans and people brothers with the graduate in that country. But why make they go school? Why make they go university? We go degree now for no able use our degree for do things for ourselves. So now go help yourself or family. How long will you don't say past government can do your job? So Leoneans really go for step up, really go for move. If we not change with mentality, this mentality if we not ever change them, we'll ever do so. Then you go back to the teachers and back. Because like we talk about corruption. Corruption is start somewhere. Corruption they just begin we don't turn politician or we don't go to the office. No. Corruption from the host. Now the corruption they start. Look like quoting and the teachers they do right now. Or other people and why workers and other people and they try for take money and picking out for pass them. So what things they begin to do? They begin plant corruption in them. And once they don't begin planning corruption in them, they go for grow up with that. Tomorrow they turn politician. Now the same thing, they just grow up, they continue for one. Not to start at the start and it starts somewhere. So the teachers then. Yeah, I'm not hold on the line too much. Yeah? All right.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on here, your name and who side you call from?
Yes, I've been tried for reach you now, but I don't know. What's in the topic what you're on right now?
Today na Saturday, any topic you want to lay on the table?
Okay, well, the topic we are laying at table, anyway, I've been trying for reach you now, but unfortunately, I'm not able to get to now. Now, my brother Alpha Arun waiting in New York now, and just send me this number and I make a call.
Okay.
So I want to participate regarding the corruption of the country.
Continue, sir.
Okay, so I want to let you know, say, I want all over the list, tell me about which institution within Sierra Leone within to me modern. Now this world, none. Every side we continue, every side we think about all corrupt. You understand? But what you mean they try to talk like the last caller we've been just listening right now, we've been the try to talk, say everything government now for do everything government, which is true. That's true they talk because we don't use their system, they anything government and they create job and everything. But I want to let you realize say government not they create job, but government get a duty for like and create environment for like people and go there. Right now, my brother, we waiting at the diaspora. We going at the place that you not get no No way where the government even go make you say something you want to go do something at the country which you go get mind for like that. For an example, I want to give you something. At the build a house in Sierra Leone. I go there, I employ nearly 10 people there. Where I did it. I go to the bank for like go get something and everything. If you not get party paper or they not sabi you, nobody know they even attend yourself and every other thing. If you don't know say come on at diaspora, then they back na electing a crime. Nobody know they listen to you. They want to let you bribe. But some of them bribing, then they would have make back at you. Blame mostly now. We come on. We'll go there. We no one go with them. We'll go give them money. Don't we own business go far? It go either way. Anyway, sorry, I'm so nervous. This is the first time for like calling people.
No problem. Continue.
You didn't understand?
Yes.
But the thing that we happen in that country, my brother, a very, very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing, which I try to tell you. I go to the bank. The banking system where you been try for talk the other thing because most of the time now listing I kill the listing because now then the more I be one for like participate more on. Where now they blame the trader than any other stuff. Well, some of with the diaspora and then they blame the trader every other body. They no need for even blame the trader. Who they blame? Now the people in the bank. The people in the bank now then they get them dollar where they can then get the people in the market where they can sell and give now then they determine the price and everything in the getter. You tell me who that they all their lawyer where they don't pass that, who that they don't fire at the bank. Nobody they know they wouldn't fire. Instead of that, who that then they can't hold. And some of the diaspora people in bank get the audacity back for talk say, okay, now good thing then they do. Okay, let's say right now they develop something as Sierra Leone. I go $16,000. $16,000 now name no more. But a small money down they say you get for good declare $10,000 at the airport. Okay, fine. If you don't go declare the thing at $10,000 at the airport, the immigration officer or the custom officer, sometimes since when them born, I know even see $10,000. And you know, say now most of where they come on are within a free turn of the you know, get no family na lungi, na cross one cross. You understand? With safety, safe, no even safe guarantee. If they then go point somebody, then they go attack you, then go beat you, then go take that money, then you are. You understand? The government get a lot in the way for doing that country, which of course is very, very pathetic. Anyway, I know the thing there, I just the panic no more. I get so many ideas, but la left the line.
Okay, until you don't know the number now. Now the number yes, so whenever you listen.
Yeah, the last time I call you, tell me, say, go get back to me for like, give me the number.
Okay.
But you not give me. But unfortunately, thank God, my brother Arun don't give me the number. I don't get her now. So I go to participate now. Sometimes I go don't get more zeal and wait for that they talk now.
Okay,
but right
no
now,
problem.
Panic that the first time, sorry.
All right. You're welcome,
okay,
sir.
right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who the call from?
Yeah, Triple A, me, Harun, they call from Boston.
What you are laying at table, sir?
Well, Leone, just few things the number one for highlight. Because yesterday, I be the really after what we don't talk done, then later that way you they try for close, then you be get some few things that way you be the really highlight according to lawlessness, peace, all that thing in there. But my own part what I want for just talk about the peace where you been talk yesterday, I be just want for take me on in a different way. First thing I see on the video we been there around yesterday, we been go viral na New York. The incidents that will be happen where Sierra Leone and they pushing company under, they push their company under. They at the same time before police them. Somebody they can for tell police they were not rebel, they were not this, not that. But we na so we for day, na that kind with the way they will be for day. It really painful, simple day. Waiting makes Sierra Leone we no go see dumb law left all this nonsense here will happen and come to nation building instead of this threat. I feel bad. But again, what is the problem where they create all that in a day? You know, say a lot of runaway politicians and then come up from Sierra Leone, come up after they don't lost the election. And most of them they are. Now then they create them problem they are all. Now then they create them problem here. We're not good for our country. Then number two, the reason again why I say for that lawlessness they people there. Where people like they talk say, oh, we want peace, we want this and that. Believe me, if today matter you,
He's on the phone.
decide say the commission of inquiry it don't cancel them. Trust me. Peace they right there. All peace they right there. But trust me, they want them they all way they inside that country, they will get way they under that commission of inquiry. Believe me, now forces they want them the way easy for fight. Now then they fight back so when they create them problem now. One thing we will all for understand. Remember for say during the period of that election, Dr. Samora Tokam on camera. I don't know if you can remember. He talk and play. He said if he lost the election, peace no go day. And I hold that one day strongly. Then get money, they can able maneuver everything, they can able talk to them about them for create problem after problem. I hold that seriously. Then in terms of poverty, AAA, one thing we need to always make Sierra Leone and I can always come to this same tier. Sierra Leone and if we talk about poverty all the time, we might have you say a one for eradicator. First thing we get for us, the people they ready, Sierra Leoneans ready, are they ready for that? Because for me, I'm not young. Reason being that it's not only foreigners them, not then they survive in business in that country. The only foreigners. But if you beat a Sierra Leonean come up from here, he go try for establish any kind of business here, it not they succeed. Because the Sierra Leonean when innocent in border can open that business day. First thing, as you see where they make native, then they try with for do. Thief you quick. But this man don't come, but not try quick. This is get money. They thief you. That company they will at least if the company said that person they can open. With them for manage stay for let that company they sustain so that they go they able get the living day. Now they kill her in 1 month. But if it be to say that foreigner. Because why are not the joke that they see Libanese that they cost Sierra Leone and guided their mama? I see that one day. I go buy building material and a Concord store at the year where Libanese they cost them boy their mama. I just expect me. Nothing. Not they even say nothing. But if you be to say you decide you cost that person their mama, believe me, that's it. Look at that. But the Libanese they cost Sierra Leone and mama left both. Whose kind of country where we get so now? Where we write self will not sabi. So I don't know. I don't know Triple A. All that here they try for talk so now Sierra Leone and they ready. This nine had the thing. Because one thing me know, if you go to Ghana, believe me, elect you na foreigner, believe me, foreigner not get blood na their country. Nothing. Foreigner not get blood there. Inside Guinea, them in the tell we I be there inside Guinea for during their wartime. Guineans them in the tell we they say a stranger monkey not they broke on na ya. When you come, naka you come. That's all. You see, but it's sorry. Now that they don't want my contribution.
All right, thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Okay. Yes, Aaron, you don't hear waiting all man lay na table. So you get the floor, sir.
Yeah, well, if we go back to, I mean, each and every one of the people that we call today, there are two things where they come up with responsibility and government responsibility. When I say we, the people of Sierra Leone, and starting from Rugia to Ayos, come to this last caller, Arun, then my friend who called from Boston as well. All of them, and somebody will one time speak the caller mentioned say, listen, we as a people, and that's not true. We as a people, if you look them countries that we advance, they know get that advancement from other side. Now, effort they make from, all what they go through, so all the advanced countries, they don't go through that. But as time that goes by, they think about how they will get themselves out of the states and they, somebody talk about the Western they take we serious, or the advanced countries and they take we serious, and somebody respond to that say, now because of the way we said they behave, they see with people then how they behave when money go to them, then so all them things it come back for say, within the point where they make now that we as a people get a responsibility. The future, there was a program long ago. That's accident. The future is in our own hands, and Dr. John and coined that phrase. The future dinner we earn as a people. Somebody, angel, they come up kind of open, the sky, cloud open, and can't tell waiting for them. And we get for think. We self as a people, we get the ability for things. But then somebody come with something else important. The government get for create the enabling environment. And the man at Boston talk how we get problem with the banking system, how the money. You see, remember when Malabi opened the campaign, he talk about the waste, the different channels then. And if I may not be no self say people that have been bank, they all involved by name kind of foreign exchange things there. So in other words, the bank way for serve as a means of keeping foreign earning. Get involved, get complacent, get people who then they send outside for good change money, for good do this. And somebody else mentioned about you get business, you come on here, you want to do business. The possible when you go to, it could be your own very blood brother or sister. And say, you're not going to do it forever. And then they very dupe you. You see all that thing and they, then think about the other thing where somebody else mentioned. When I can always say this, it just happens to say some of we get where it's an opportunity for come abroad. But coming abroad, mean say you better off or intelligent or serious minded past the people we left in Sierra Leone. Some of the behaviors and how you go now. Demonstration, I just want to come to that first. Demonstration are part of what democracy mean. And not me say where some people go demonstrate, me say, oh, that will tell the government. No, it show you say democracy they work. When people go out for demonstrate, then they call me say they hate the government, then they call the government in attention, say, hey, certain things not go right. We want let them go right. That's what but when people go demonstrate, then they call the other one. They want a rebel. They want in a rebel. Sometimes we can ask working there. We ask, what people in a salute? What's matter to go in the street to go work for them? One being a politician. That's the same thing they do now too. Something they do now too. The last speaker talk how people away run away. We don't thief money. Then they sponsor anything there. You left you work for work. You go, but you come here, you company there. Who's rebel within America? You call the company saying a rebel, all that thing. It shows the mindset. It's not just about what's happening in the country. It's about what's, just like how somebody say, what's generating at the diaspora, the mindset of some of we, the way what would they do for 12-week country. All that things they get for change. I can always think of maybe the country needs something like a think tank where we get people, so by other people, we go begin see them. Well, how we go move? How we go draw a roadmap for next island go before? Don't want to for the independence of all political parties. And they talk of NGOs them. NGOs them to some level, them non-profit organization them. Then they need some of them lead for like chaos be so they will make money. So not for them at the talk. At the talk of concerned citizens that will go come together and say, you know what, let's set up a think tank. You will get journalists and then you will get economists and then you will get business people and then you will get farmers and then you will get petty traders and then when we sit down, now we think it should be entirely Sierra Leonean. Not for money making business. How will we go before? What do we need for? What do we talk? We're going to have radio program, all internally. So all that we need for address. I strongly believe that Sierra Leone will go before. We all go to the speaker, they say. They all say the same thing in a different way. When somebody calls from the end of the world for listening to this program, and we get thousands of people already listening, we're not able to get access for call today. Now because they get Sierra Leone at heart, and let God bless them. So I will stop this so far.
All right, thank you very much, Arun. And now so we lock this part of the program today. We go there again on Monday, fully energized for start the week. We pray that all the best happen to we beloved Mama Salon and to we all the picking them well like we Mama. Till we meet again on Monday. Tripolese Tata.